Where can I have my wedding? Where can I have my traditional marriage? Now, let me speak about two different things. Typically, traditionally. If you decide not to have a wedding, but you want to have a traditional marriage, it is done at your father's house if you're a lady. The husband who is coming to marry you, called a groom, shall be with you in your father's house, not your mother's house. Now, Pastor, my father did not take care of me. It was my uncle who took care of me. Make sure your father give his consent that it can be done in your uncle's house before it is done. There's no excuse that my father did not take care of me, therefore I will not invite him to my wedding. No, you don't have that right. Make sure he is aware, a lady, of your marriage. I know it's quite controversial. You have so many questions, but I'm speaking as a servant of God. Whether he took care of you or did not take care of you, doesn't matter. Make sure he's aware and he give his consent for your marriage. So if you decide that even though I did not take care of you, you should come and do it in my house, please agree. He's your father. Heaven knows it. Legally, biologically, he's your father. But if out of shame and guilty conscience he says, no, you can do it anywhere, and you want to do it in your uncle's house, please let him be aware and invite him. Now, I don't want to do traditional. I want to do traditional. At the same time, I want to have a wedding. Where can I have it? What principles should guide it? Please listen to me carefully. There are so many weddings that have taken place in either church or at hotel conference rooms or at beaches or at gardens, that if somebody should send that marriage to court, the court will declare it null and void. Why? Because the place you held your marriage ceremony is not or was not legally registered by the government of Ghana for weddings to be held there. I am repeating it. Not every church building is a registered church building where marriages can be held. No. In the same way, not every garden can marriages be held. Not every beach. Some people want to have their weddings at beach. Not every beach is a registered place for weddings to be held. No. So principle number one, when you are considering where you want to have your wedding or marriage ceremony, please consider, check and double check if that place is registered for wedding celebrations. If not, you do it there and someone takes you to court, your marriage will be declared null and void. Number two, principles guiding venue selection. Consider the number of guests you intend to invite and add 25% to it. Now, assuming you want to invite 200 people to attend your marriage ceremony, estimate 200. Add 25% of 200 to it, because there are individuals, whether you invite them or you don't invite them, they will come. It will not be good for your image where people come to your marriage ceremony and they don't have a place to sit. So choose a place based on the number of people you think will be attending the ceremony. Principle number three, that should guide you in choosing the venue. Ask among the two of you, yourselves, husband to be, wife to be, which of us is going to have more people attending from his or her side? If the answer is the groom is going to have more people attending from his side, choose a venue that will favor the groom. If the bride is going to have more people attending from her side, choose a venue that will favor the bride. Let me put it differently. Gone are the days where we say weddings or marriage ceremonies should be held in the ladies' church at all costs. No, currently it is not so. So, for example, I am from Ashanti region, Kumasi to be specific. I am about to marry. We are in Accra, and there is going to be about 300 people moving all the way from Kumasi to attend my marriage. It is better for us to move the marriage to Kumasi so that it will benefit my people, to favor my people. My wife is going to have about 50 or 100 people leaving Accra to attend. That is much better. With all inconveniences and with all kinds of things concerned, it is better to have it at where more people will be coming from either of you, your side. So that entrenched position, entrenched notion that marriage should be held at all costs at the ladies' church, it is no longer true. Point number 4. If you intend to have reception at a different venue from where the wedding or the ceremony will be held, please let the venue be close. Proximity of both venues is very important. Let me put it differently. Now, we are in Accra. You want to have your wedding at Prince Emmanuel Seventh-day Adventist Church, but you want to have the reception all the way at Nungwa or probably Garrison, Bemakam, or Matheko, or any suburb that is far away from Prince Emmanuel Seventh-day Adventist, it's not advisable. Because not everybody has access to means of transport. You are going to give them additional burden of taking either trotro or taxi or Uber to come just for a reception. If you are not careful and majority of the people are not able to come, your food you have prepared, who is going to eat? So normally when you are choosing both venues, your reception area and the place where the ceremony will be held, please consider proximity. Let it be close. There are people where they have the ceremony, when they get out, they have the reception there. Fantastic. Or probably just a walking distance from where the venue for the marriage ceremony is. Fantastic. But when you choose and they are world apart, so to speak, the venue is somewhere far away and the venue for the marriage ceremony is far away somewhere and the venue for the reception far away, it is not the best. You put pressure on your guests, which is no good for your image. Number 5, choosing a venue for your wedding, please choose a place where people can easily locate it. A place where people can easily find it. I went for a wedding somewhere at Ashaman. I will never forget. I drove and drove and drove and drove and drove. But when I got to the wedding ground, it was past 2 o'clock. Meanwhile, I set up around 10. When you call, they say pass here, pass there, all kinds of things. So choose a venue where your guests can easily find it. It's good for your image, for them to find easy, locatable, so to speak, venue where they can easily see it, than to choose a venue that is somewhere people cannot even have the directional signs and they don't even know how to get there and all kinds of things. When you are choosing a venue for your wedding, please make it easy for your guests who will be attending it. Very, very important. So let me quickly recap all that I've said. The 6 points when it comes to venue selection. Number 1, choose a place that is legally registered. So check and double check. Then number 2, consider the number of guests that are coming and add 25% to it, so that you, based on that, to choose a venue. Because whether you like it or not, there are people who will attend no matter what, whether you invite them or not. Again, ask yourself, the two of you, which one of us is going to have more people coming from his or her side? And based on that, do it at the other person's side. And again, I said the proximity of the two venues. If you intend to have reception, let the venues be close. Don't let it be seriously apart. You put burden on your guests. Again, choose a place where people can easily locate.